Look at this absolute masterpiece right here. Today we're making 5 servings of the ultimate creamy mac and cheese that packs a massive 54 grams of protein per serving. And the best part? It's ready in just 25 minutes. Let's not waste any time and dive straight into these chicken thighs. We're just going to chop them up into bite-sized pieces. By the way, as always, you can find the full list of ingredients and exact measurements down in the video description. Now, to our meat, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Give it a quick massage with your hands to get everything fully coated, and then let's set it aside for about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, let's get our pasta going. Throw a large pot of water on the stove and hit it with a heavy pinch of salt as soon as it comes to a rolling boil. We want to cook the pasta about 1 to 2 minutes less than what the package instructions say. That way, they won't turn into mushy garbage when you reheat them in your containers later. While that's doing its thing, let's prep the cheese. To get that deep, punchy flavor profile, I'm using a combination of extra mature cheddar and Parmigiano Reggiano. Now, I went with regular full-fat cheese here on purpose, but if you're looking to save some calories, you can absolutely swap out all of it for a light cheddar. Another great shortcut to boost the macros is using protein or low-carb pasta. Or you could even swap out a portion of the noodles for some steamed cauliflower florets, turning it into a hybrid mac and cauliflower cheese. When your pasta is just about done, make sure to save a cup of that starchy pasta water before draining. Don't skip this. That liquid gold is crucial for the sauce later. So, now it's finally time for the chicken. Toss it into a hot, non-stick pan and sear it over high heat for about 5 to 7 minutes until it gets a nice, beautiful tan. Make sure not to overcrowd the pan though. If your pan is on the smaller side, just cook it in 2 separate batches. While the meat is sizzling away, let's whip up the sauce base. Take your low-fat evaporated milk and whisk in 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard and 1½ tablespoons of cornstarch. Give it a quick whisk until it's completely smooth. Now, pour in about half of that starchy pasta water we saved earlier. Hold on to the other half, though. You can use it later if you want to fine-tune how thick or creamy your sauce is. Once the chicken is fully cooked and out of the pan, do not wash that pan under any circumstances. Those caramelized bits stuck to the bottom are pure flavor gold. Pour your sauce mixture straight into the hot pan and stir slowly, scraping up all those delicious bits until everything dissolves. As soon as the sauce starts to thicken up, kill the heat and stir in the cheese. This is super important. If the pan is too hot, the casein in the cheese will clump up and separate, turning your sauce into an oily, grainy mess. Keeping the heat off guarantees it stays perfectly glossy and velvety smooth. Now, let's toss in 1 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice and a tiny pinch of freshly grated nutmeg. Adding that touch of lemon juice isn't just for brightness. The acid cuts through the richness of the cheese, amplifies that signature sharp cheddar punch, and helps stabilize the emulsion for a much creamier sauce. Once the sauce looks absolutely flawless, it's time to dump in the pasta and give it a good mix. By the way, if watching this sauce wrap around those noodles doesn't make you want to smash that like button and subscribe, I don't know what will. So show some love. Massive thanks for your support. All that's left to do now is portion everything out into 5 containers. Lay down a generous bed of the mac and cheese first, and then top it off with that juicy chicken. Stored in an airtight container, this will easily last in the fridge for 4 to 5 days. When you're ready to eat, reheating is a breeze. Just pop it in the microwave, add 1 tablespoon of water or milk, and rest the lid loosely on top so it steams nicely without drying out. Per serving, as shown here in the video, you're looking at around 715 calories and 54 grams of protein, with plenty of room to tweak those numbers up or down depending on your personal goals. By the way, YouTube's algorithm thinks you're absolutely going to love this video right here. Go ahead and check it out to see if the robots are right. I'll see you over there.